Okay, so basically I condensed all of these videos. I condensed it and I didn't try to go over 6 minutes. So anyway, so now you at the stage where you are out and you start to communicate with people, and all of a sudden people notice that they notice they haven't talked to you in few months, a year, years or whatever, and this is where people start to reach out again. But you're already mentally changed. You're not who you once were. So you don't hold judges towards people because you know that it was a blessing that you went through what you had to go through, but you recognize how when you go through hard times you had to do it by yourself. So now that gave you the strength. So now you know and you understand the realest team member on your team is God, or you on his team. Okay, I ain't gonna say he on your team, you on his team. Okay, so you get to that point and you don't need anybody for your personal like decision making. You have learned to make your own decisions. You know what you like and what you don't like, and now you're very protective over your peace and over yourself. So the people that try to come back into your life and do the same old things and do the same old things that they once were doing, you're not interested in that anymore. You realize that you want more out of life. You realize that you desire more. You realize that your time is very important. You have to protect your peace at all time, and peace is a big one. Maybe we'll talk about that in the next video, y'all, because peace is so good. But you have begun to enjoy your time with God. You can think clearly for yourself. You're not so mind boggled, or everybody else's thoughts are not in your mind. You begin to learn your purpose, and you know your purpose because you're isolated, because you don't have no choice but to learn yourself and do what it is that God wants you to do, which was God's plans in the beginning. But you don't have to question yourself. You are getting closer to God. You are working on your goals now. You going back to school to get that degree, or you starting that business, or you starting whatever it is that you always wanted to do. Now you have time to do it because you were by yourself and all that, for that long period of time or a short period of time. I don't know. Everybody's time is differently. But now people are looking at you differently. They like, you changed, and them not recognizing that you had to go through the hardest, toughest time by yourself. So you had no choice but to change. You had to shift, because if you did not shift, then where will you be mentally? You know what I mean? Could you have gone through that without God in your life? No, you couldn't. So now people see that in you. So now you have a protective bubble over your life. You don't talk about, you're not interested in the same conversation. You're not interested in gossiping. You know that quality is better than quantity. You rather have one good friend, girlfriend, or if you're a male friend, one good friend versus, a lot of people who just are there just to be there. They really don't like you, or they're really, you know what I mean? Like, just to say you have a quantity of people, like, you begin to grow, and that is how you know that you are on the path. So if you are in your isolation season right now, work on your goals, work on yourself. If you want to, because where you going, you have to be top tier. Like, you have to be at your sharpest. You have to think at the highest level. You have to physically be able to move at the highest level, because God is blessing you, because for whatever reason he chose you, and you don't understand it, and nobody else do anyway. But you have to step into that role regardless if you want to or not. Like, he's working on you. So if you are by yourself, it's okay. It does not mean that you're a bad person. It does not mean that you can't keep relationships or people, and people may not get you, but that's okay, because everybody is not supposed to get you. If you think about this, the most smartest, like the genius, like the smartest people in the world are awkward. They're weird. They're not like everybody else. They think differently. So the whole time you was thinking throughout your life, oh, it's something wrong with me, I'm weird, I'm always the outcast, why don't I, even though I try to fit in, why don't I ever fit in, even though I have tried to do things that other people do, why don't it sit right with me? It's because you're a chosen one. God has chose you. So now that you're older and you've been through, you know, something in life, you have no choice but to step into that role. So now you stepping into that role. So don't ever feel like because you are different for someone else, or maybe you're the black sheep of the family, or the eyeball friend out, whatever the case may be, you know, don't, you are like that for a reason, because you have a different path than everyone else. So don't ever feel like you're alone. And what else did I want to say? And just keep going. Keep, you know, protect your peace. Now that you're slowly talking to people again. You're slowly putting yourself back out there, you know. And it can be frightening because you see beyond eyesight. You know what I mean? Like, now you see people for who they are, and it could be hurtful because the closest person to you, you'll be like, oh wow, this person was really not what I thought they were. They really didn't have my best interest in hand, and I've been around this person for all of my life, you know what I mean? Or God just revealed so many things to you, and it could be scary, it could be frightening, it can make you want to go back into your isolation season. The funny part about this is, when you begin your isolation season, you were upset, you were angry, you felt alone, you know, whatever. And now that God is slowly putting you back out there, you know, to communicate with people again, you like, I want to go back. You like, I want to go back because these people is weird. Like, you seeing things, the veil has literally have been lifted off of your eyes. You like, I just go back into my own bubble. It's more peaceful that way. I don't have to deal with people. These people is crazy. So it went from you yearning for someone to you running away from the same people that you know, wanted to be around or you needed at the time. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting over it. Y'all pray for me. So, you know what I mean? So it's just like now. But now you know that you can't isolate yourself. You know, if God is putting you back out there, he's putting you back out there for a reason. You can't just be living your bubble for the rest of your life. Even though you want to so bad, because this world is crazy. You know, and people are nuts. You feel people's spirits, or you see people and you be like, I'm out of here, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. But that is how you know that you changed, because at first you couldn't see or you couldn't feel these things. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. But so just be careful with your time, and now you are very protective over yourself. And I'm gonna make another video. We gonna do another video.